Well, hello, friends. Welcome back to Dark Souls 3. Sorry about the, cutoff on the last episode. I mean, I know I said I wasn't going to let it happen, I wasn't going to fight Aldrich and this and that. But it's fine, we're all good. I didn't mean for that to happen, I really thought I had enough time. Also, I did not know there was a chest here. With an Estus shard, so... Oh god! So, yeah. If you want to get an Estus shard, do that, because I did not know that was there either. So for those of you who didn't know that was there, don't feel ashamed, I didn't know either. Aldrich teleport to the largest If you want to get past the arrows, just hide behind the pillar. If there are no pillars left, then just run from them. Literally just run. Aldrich. That's really why you want to get close, so you can just spam his magic at you. Oh my god. And then he teleports away after I get a few hits in. Thank you. I love getting punished for trying to play the game. That just shows you guys that even if the boss is nearly dead, they can still absolutely decimate you with their stupid abilities. I got unlucky with Aldrich's RNG, so he just kept spamming the arrows and magic attacks. Specifically the arrows, though, because the arrows, as you saw, you cannot attack him when those are active, because they'll just chase you down and just one-hit you. As I've said, I don't find Aldrich very hard, but when he magic spams, then, you know, it's annoying. But that death was my fault because I was just trying to get the fight over with, so I can do something else. I genuinely do not like this fight. I hate the fight with Aldrich because he just magic spams every time. Oh my gosh. Clearly keep me away from it. I guess that's how it works. Trying to kill this guy. Because trust me, even though I said I'm fighting hard, you know what I'm trying to say. I don't like Aldrich. But just because I'm fighting hard doesn't mean I think he's easy. Easy, a difficult boss, and you get bad RPG. If Aldrich really wants to, he can. As you saw, there's nothing but magic and arrows, man. Specifically arrows, man. If you guys did troll Aldrich with a single spam too, and teleports as soon as you run up to attack him, then good luck. As you saw in the boss. When he just magic spams, teleports, then magic spams, teleports. It looks like to me he's just gonna do what he did last time. Spam his magic and then teleport every time I get close to him. I swear, those stupid magic words. Anyway, since he is the Lord of Cinder, he is a required boss, so have fun dealing with Aldrich. Me personally, I'm not excited to get into Irithyll Dungeon, just like I was not excited to fight Aldrich. I'm also not very excited to fight Yorm the Giant because, I mean, really the only Lord of Cinder fight that I genuinely like, other than Lori and Lothric, I like that fight, it's alright. But other than those two, I do not like any. I don't like Yorm or Aldrich. I like the Abyss Watchers. What's his name? Lorien and Lothric are okay. And that's it. The others can screw off. And even Lorien and Lothric, I just think are alright bosses. I mean, I don't love them, but I don't hate them either, you know? It's one of those things where you don't like them, but you think don't like is too strong to say. Because that is exactly how I feel about Lorien and Lothric. I don't like them per se, but I just feel like that's a bit strong. It's a lot stronger than how I actually feel. I just kind of, they're alright. I mean, not bad, not good. Okay, I'm gonna continue trying to speak on how I feel about that boss fight, about Lorien and Lothric, the twin princes. They're there. They certainly exist. They are certainly a boss fight that exists. That is how I feel about them. I'm gonna sell my Black Knight glaive, because it's pretty clear to me that I'm not going to be using it. I'm just gonna sell all this crap.
Ashen one.
I'm gonna change my pants as that's too far. Oh, of course it is.
How?
Gauntlets of... gauntlets made out of brass are just a little bit too much for Rumi. That's fine.
Ashen one.
I am the mixed knight.
Welcome,
I form from many colors. From bronze to silver. I'm not leveling up my strength just yet because I don't care about that. Because strength isn't really what matters. What matters is your weapon upgrade. When you upgrade your weapon, that's what matters. But the thing is, oops, wrong place. I don't know how to get between the Titan, so I can't upgrade my weapon. Unless someone sells it. I think there might be an NPC who sells it. I don't know though. I don't care. We need to go to the distant manor. That's what we're looking for. Because that leads to the not profane capital. That leads to Irithyll Dungeon, and Irithyll Dungeon leads to the profane capital. I'm just gonna try and get through Irithyll Dungeon in this episode. Because Aldrich is dead. And I really, really don't want to deal with the profane capital. And besides, I'm going to be doing a little bit of Twinkling Titanite searching in the areas that I already know. And if I can't get any more Titanite, then I'll just, you know, progress without it, I guess, because I want a stronger weapon. I want to do more damage so I can get through this game more. Without struggle. Like, I can go fight Gundyr and all them, but I want to do a lot more damage than I am right now. Because I don't feel comfortable fighting them if I'm not strong. I mean, I'm strong now, don't get me wrong, but 200 damage per hit, or, well, I don't know how much damage I do. I think I do like 300. It just honestly isn't cutting it very much. I should be one-shotting these guys, not two-shotting them, you know? That kind of thing. It's just minor differences that annoy me just enough. It's just a bunch of minor things that build up to annoy me just enough to want to upgrade my weapon more. As well as the fact, if I have an upgraded weapon, it will be a lot easier to progress, because I can kill bosses a lot easier. I don't want easy to kill bosses, but you know. I'll be able to kill bosses, I'll be able to fight enemies better, so they're not killing me constantly. Midir exists. Honestly, he is my main concern for how much damage I do. He gave me a weapon, I think it's called Mariko? Or Marakumo. It is a curved greatsword. Not interested though. And welcome to hell, everybody. Irithyll Dungeon. Everyone hates this place. If you know where to run, run to... Why? That actually scared me too. Like, that startled me a little bit. I did not appreciate that. Also, Rumi gets to flex her big muscles by lifting these heavy gates. So that's cool. That's locked. I don't know what's in there. Probably an important plot. Oh yeah, that gas, you see my health? It reduces my maximum health. So yeah, your maximum health is reduced, and then they try and brand you to finish you. if you really want to get into technicalities, I'm pretty sure the jailers of Irithyll Dungeon are technically the highest damaging enemy in the game. Because they reduce your maximum health so much, and the fact that they can reduce it down to 1 health, that is their maximum. They can only get you down to 1, but still. They'll be damned if they won't try and kill you. Even before you get to 1, because one little stab from their branding irons does a lot more damage than you'd think. It's just 1 stab, right? Yeah. It hurts a lot. A lot more than you would want it to. And there's a whole bunch of them. Everywhere in the dungeon. They're everywhere. And we all just love them, don't we? Don't we, guys? Say it with me now, everyone. I love you, Irithyll Dungeon. Thank you for everything you do. We appreciate you, Irithyll Dungeon. We love you. That is the Irithyll Dungeon National Anthem, and if you do not sing the National Anthem correctly, or if you refuse to sing the National Anthem, you are to be executed. Why? You are to be executed. It's nowhere near my least favorite area in the game. Honestly, I'm making a bigger deal out of something just for entertainment value. But, you know, that's not to say Irithyll Dungeon is not annoying. I don't exactly enjoy coming through this place. In fact, I hate coming through Irithyll Dungeon. Because it makes me feel like I'm wasting my Estus healing as well. Because, like, why would I heal when they're just gonna do it again? You know, like, it's really the question of what's the point of healing if they're just gonna reduce your health. Hello, sir. Goodbye, sir. Or is this the cell I'm looking for? No, it is not. I'm looking for a certain cell. Nope, not in here. Because it has a thing that I want to show. I don't think it's any of these cells. Well, let's go across the bridge in the middle. I mean, Irithyll Dungeon definitely sells the feeling of an oppressive, dark dungeon. It's just full of bad stuff and evil. But that doesn't make it a good area. This is the cell I'm looking for to come through. Where there's this friendly face. This little guy. He doesn't attack you or anything. I just like killing him, because I hate him. He disgusts me. You also need to come through there if you want to open up this. I'm going to try my best to kill everything in Irithyll Dungeon and loot the whole place in one go. Because I'd rather not come through here to grab the one thing that I missed on my way out the door. Remember how I said I made a bigger deal out of Irithyll Dungeon than I first said? I'm perfectly fine with Irithyll Dungeon until I have to go through it again. If you make me go through Irithyll Dungeon multiple times in a row, that's when I start getting angry and don't like this place anymore. Or at all. I already don't like this place very much to begin with. So it's literally just pushing my buttons on an area that I don't like. It's pushing my limits with an area I don't like, with annoying enemies that also do a ton of damage. Oh god! Oh my god. Oh my god, that scared the hell out of me. I know these guys are alive. But really, but still, even though I don't like this place, I am perfectly fine with going through it not multiple times. I'm perfectly fine going through it multiple times at different times. But if you make me go through this place multiple times in a row, that's when I really have a problem. That's when I start getting a little angry, you know? Frustrated. Also, I didn't want to tighten that scale. If I wanted to tighten that scale, I'd kill the giant crystal lizards. Watch out for the cells, by the way. If you open them, even if you don't open them, watch out for them. Because enemies will pop out trying to attack you. And as you saw from when I got shoved into a hole by a skeleton man, you don't want to be shoved into places or hit randomly. Because not only is it annoying, it can also get you killed. I'm not going to rest at the bonfire, by the way, until I have at least one of the shortcuts open. At least one. I don't care what shortcut it is. You know, I'm not resting at that bonfire until I get that elevator shortcut open. Until that shortcut is open, that's nothing else. No bonfires shall be rested at. Not even to replenish my Estus. I don't care. I'm not fighting all these enemies again, just so I can get my Estus flask refilled. Oh wait, I missed an item down here. Oops. Oh god, why? Why? Get off of me. Freak of nature? Ugh, disgusting. Just wanted to get that item. Good thing I saw it from the other side. I'm missing 2 items from this area. Both you need the Jailmaster's key, I think it is. Key ring, key, whatever. I don't remember what the name is. I think it's Jailmaster's. I could jump down to that place and skip a lot of the dungeon, but nah, I don't feel like it. I want to go through all of the dungeon. I want to experience the pain. By the way, that's the Profane Capital. That's where we fight old Yorm. Sounds like a pirate saying yum, by the way. Yorm! Yeah, I'm not going to be skipping any parts of Irithel Dungeon because I want you to see the route. Though, if you would like to skip parts of Irithel Dungeon, now you know the way. And by parts of Irithel Dungeon, I mean skip most of the goddamn dungeon. And you might be wondering, why am I putting myself through this if I don't like this area? I don't know. I've told you the optimal path, but if you want to walk the path of the mighty, I guess, with me, if you want to, you can come this way. Oh, just know, walking this path is not an easy one. I'm saying that because I'm trying to sound dramatic over something that's really not that big a deal. If you want to take the shortcut and make this place easier on yourself, go right ahead. If you don't, that's fine too. It does not really matter. I'm just saying, if you want to, you can. And if you don't, then you're missing out on. If you do, you're missing out on items. If you don't, good job, good luck. You're gonna get them all, and if you want them all, and just pay attention to where I go, and you'll get all your items. Well, most of them at least. Leave that giant alone, by the way. He is another one of those giants that has to be killed later when you're at their feet. See? You can drop down now if you want to take care of him. I might do that. Drop down and take care of him real quick. Just so I can have that path opened up. For in case if I die. Also loot those items down there. But I'm gonna come through here first. One of these chests is a mimic, by the way. There are many mimics in this place. I think it's the one on the... Yeah, it's the one on this side that is a mimic. You can also see them breathe subtly. As you saw, its chest was open. This is a different one. But as you saw, possibly, its chest, like the top, was moving over the bottom slightly. So yeah, you could see he was breathing, as well as, you know, it being alive. Well, not alive, but seeing the chain. If the chain didn't give it away, then the fact that the chest is breathing should. Also, screw that, I am not going in that cloud of just hell. These are basilisks. Basilisks are Satan incarnate in these games. But From Software loves using them, because they just love to troll the player. Like, look at all that. If I went in that, I would be petrified and killed instantly. That's why these guys are such a pain in the ass. They spit out petrifying gas. And if you stay in it too long, you get petrified and you die immediately. No second chances, just death. Isn't that fun? Don't we love just straight up dying? Oh god, I hate basilisks. I'm trying to be more optimistic, especially in the dungeon, because the dungeon's already bad enough as it is. It already sucks hard enough that I'm in here. I really don't want to be adding on to my own suffering by being, you know, a pessimist like I always am, or a complete downer, and just constantly whine about this area. Really, I'm trying to just talk about what you can do to make your trip through the dungeon easier on yourself. Like I said, kill this giant if you want to make your path a little bit safer, so he won't swing at you. Or you could just go after that to ignore him completely. But if you wanted to kill him, like I do, because I like killing the guys. God, these rats are annoying. They're really bothering me. Throwing off my flow. Because there's a certain rhythm to fighting in this game, in these games. Dodge their stomps, and this, and whatever else they throw at you, and just kind of keep hitting them. Usually giants are slow, and lumbering, and really easy to get out of the way of, so most of the time, it's pretty obvious when they're going to be swinging at you. Though sometimes it is not. Also, if you come down here, you unlock a shortcut that I'm pretty sure takes you back to the very beginning. And if it does, I'm going to use the old cell key to get a item. Yep, takes you back to the beginning so you can go to your bonfire. So, drop down there if you want to come through here and get this. And by get this, I mean return to your bonfire. And instantly get down there. This is not where the old cell key is used. I think it's used on the cell down here then? Or which side is it? I think it's this side. If it's not used on the other side, on that cell, then it's gotta be used on this one, right? I can't remember. Nope, not on this one either. Then is there another one on the other side, like another cell? It's been a very long time since I've been to Irithyll Dungeon, because it's been a while since I played Dark Souls 3. So, you'll have to forgive me just kind of bumbling around like, does the key go here? Eh, whatever, I'll just come back here when I have the Jail Master's key. Despite what I said, I am actually going to rest the bonfire because I really do need it. And plus I have the elevator opened up, so I am A-okay. as I said, if the elevators, like I said, I'll come rest the bonfire when the elevator's open. And the elevator is in fact open. Also, do you like my little fiery effects? My little fiery effects are on me because I have an ember active. And I have an ember active because, you know, Aldrich. Who I think I beat in this episode? Yeah, I beat Aldrich this episode. Anyway, since I can skip past all the jailers and that mob of people, I can come through here, and there's another mimic. There are 3 mimics in total now. You get some Dragon Slayer lightning arrows from him. Not that good, but still, kill the mimic. And there's a ladder here. Take it on up. Bit of a slow climb, isn't it? Look up at her back because it's disrespectful to look at that. And then from that ladder, I think there's an illusionary. Nope, never mind, it's just a door. And then make the jump. Don't fail like I did. Make the jump. Also, open this door. This is how you'd normally come into this area. Past that mob, you'd kill the mob, come through, and then come to this ladder and come down it. We're gonna make a second attempt at that item because, you know, it's been seen on camera now, and it's going to bother me if I just don't get it now, because I'm probably going to forget about it if I don't get it. Like I've said, though, this episode is about Irithel Dungeon, so don't bother trying to, not bother. So I'm not even going to bother trying to rush through the area. If the episode cuts off, then that's my apologies. Oh my god. It's going to bother me. I know it's going to bother me, and I know I don't want to be bothered. So we're going to make one last attempt. I'm going to try jumping away from the wall, because that's what's getting me. I'm hitting the wall and then not making it. Why is there a dragon here? One last try at it, and then if I don't get it now, then we'll just leave it and I'll come back and get it off camera. Because I don't want this whole episode, well, whole rest of this episode be me running there, trying to get it, missing the jump, and then climbing the ladder again. Yay, I did it. For some lightning bolts that I'm not even going to use. Hooray for me. Anywho, I'm going to just chug another Estus, because I really want to stay fully healed in most of these areas, even though my health is just going to get reduced. There are some genuinely hard battles in this place that don't have anything to do with jailers or anything like that. Like, there are some genuinely tough parts that have no reason. Giant rats can be a pain if you don't just kill them outright like that, you know? Kill them quickly, or they can be a pain. I know for a fact that I know pretty well that they were a pain in the ass for me, at least. We'll be going through this back area shortly. And by shortly, I mean now. By the way, this area is going to be very well needed. Remember the path of the way of the path of the dragon emote? Use it in this area and wait. That's all I'm going to say, because that's all you need to know for now about that. Walk off this platform and get this item. But yeah, use Path of the Dragon there, and wait. And you'll get something cool. No, I didn't. And no, I did not just foreshadow what you get Point is, use the emote there, and you receive something. Because, you know, these games love to make you use obscure emotes in random places. Like, I think it's funny that you need to use the emote there because it's an area that you get it from an area you don't need to go to a different thing. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you what you get. You get to go to that castle up there, castle temple. You get to go up there, and that's where the ancient wyvern is, as well as the nameless king. So yeah, spoiler alert. I think it's funny that you need to get a gesture from a non-required area that is kinda from a non-required area to go to a non-required area. I just think that's kind of entertaining that you need to do something to get something from an area you don't need to go to another area you don't need to go to. What's funny is the areas you don't need to go to both have the same pattern of terrible boss. Not terrible boss, because I mean Osiris isn't that bad. Of mad boss or bad boss in the case of the ancient wyvern. And I'm going to die now. Thank you. Great. But anyways, mad boss and bad boss that both protect great bosses. Amazing bosses, if you will. Gundyr and Nameless King are both amazing bosses, and I love both of them. Okay, this Dreary dungeon is really starting to get to me. I hate this place so much. I'm gonna just ignore looting for now and run past everything. I know I said in this episode I'd keep going and just loot all of the dungeon and take my time. But oh my god, I hate this place so much. I know, I said it's not that bad. But it really just kind of eats at you. Like I said, the more times you make me go through the dungeon, the less enthused I am to go through it. And I don't quite appreciate having to come back through this place multiple times. Even if it is just to go back to stop at my bonfire, I do not like having to go back and then come back through. I hate this place that much. I hate this place enough to make me forego bonfire healing and refilling my Estus. If I was forced to fight Champion Gundyr at soul level 1 until I got him perfectly, which is what you need to do for that, by the way. To do a Champion Gundyr soul level 1, he could one-shot you. In fact, most bosses probably, not even most bosses, pretty much every boss can when you're doing a soul level 1 run. If I had to do a soul level 1 run, I would be fine doing it. If I had never had to ever come through Irithyll Dungeon and Farron Keep ever again. Because I hate both these places. And you know what? In spite of them, I'm going to do everything to get there. And run away until my health comes back so they can't kill me in one hit. Literally, if they touch me one time, I will die. All they have to do is poke me a little bit. Just brand my ass cheek and I'll die. Yeah. Gas. Come from nowhere. And kill it. Kill this one. And kill this one while she's alive. Really, it's just a game of getting them separated in this big area. If you feel like it, take out a few of them before you run away, because you're probably gonna have to. But be wary of that downward ability. That ability really can mess you up. And by really can mess you up, I mean it's basically a one-shot kill. If they get you, it is a one-shot. I think that might be where the old cell key goes. Also, I'm pretty sure there was another mimic in here. I think that chest right there, yeah, that's a mimic. There are so many mimics in this area. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm like, God, please, stop. God, I hate those corpses that scream at you. I did not know that they screamed at you until now, because I always play the sound off. Thanks for the Titanite scales, pal. Like, yeah, this area is so bad, even the mimics don't have good loot. Like, come on. Mimics are supposed to entice you by having good things in them. So you lean in and try and get what's in there. You know, like, I thought that was their whole thing. But whatever. It's locked. There's an NPC in there, by the way. So this is probably where the old cell key goes. Nope, it goes somewhere else. But we're gonna check this guy. Kill him. I don't actually know why I opened the cell, probably because I thought the old cell key would be used here. He literally gave me nothing and did nothing for me. And then you come through into the profane capital. Welcome, everybody. From one dreary, dark place to another. Irithyll Dungeon into the profane capital. It really feels like you never left Irithyll Dungeon. Honestly. Because it's just another dark, dreary place. Oh god, can you imagine if they made you go through the catacombs into Irithyll Dungeon, into the profane capital, through dreary, dark, underground places that are just sad, like that's really what all three of those areas have in common. Annoying enemies, I don't like them, and they're just not good. They're not well designed. FromSoft really did not do a good job on these areas. I was kind of scared I'd die from that fall, honestly. I'm so used to Dark Souls 2 fall damage, because the fall damage in that game is extremely high, because if they didn't have it be like super high, then you would be able to go to later areas way earlier than you're supposed to. Really, it's just a annoying thing that they added so that you couldn't progress too quickly or get too many good things early, or get really good things early on. Like, honestly, I think it would have been cool if the damage was normal. Like, if people want the extra challenge of trying to beat the DLCs, well, one of the DLCs and harder bosses earlier than they're supposed to, I say let them. If they want that challenge, let them have it, man. You know, that's really all I have to say about that. That whole extra fall damage, just so they can not have you progress to later areas so early. From the bell in the beginning in Majula. You know, if people want the challenge, if they want to go and they're willing to do it, then I say let them. Don't punish the rest of us with stupidly high fall damage because some people want to progress quicker. I mean, no, there are speedrunners who exist, you know that, right? I mean, and speedrunners can really help your game. Like, maybe that speedrunner if they did that, you know, like, speedrunning wouldn't take nearly as long. Oh god, I forgot about those fruits. I'm trying to find out where I take that key. It's the old cell key. Key to the oldest cell in all of Earthel Dungeon. Oh, whatever, I don't care. Well, since I'm here... Well, not since I'm here. I'm gonna run back to the bonfire. I'm gonna travel to the, profane capital. And we're gonna probably end it here, honestly. I would say go get ready for Yorm and all that, and loot the profane capital, but I don't think we'll have enough time. So if you enjoyed this episode, good. Have a nice day.